Almost any food survey these days will confirm we're adding more spice to our diets. Take a look at the rising popularity of food from Asia, the Middle East, and Latin America. Chili plays a role in all of those cuisines. In Arizona, it's a hot crop for one farm family.
Manuel, este el cayenne es otro, es chile, ¿verdad?
El otro es el...
Enseña.
It's a warm afternoon in the arid desert landscape of Arizona. But here on Ed Curry's farm, it's always chilly. Ed spends a lot of time in what you might call heated conversation with his workers. Together, they're carefully tending long rows of chili plants with a single goal in mind, creating the perfect pepper.
It's a very tedious, slow process, the breeding, but it's also very, very rewarding because it's our babies.
Those babies include more than 200 acres of chili peppers of all kinds. Ed's parents started the farm in 1957. He's spent more than 3 decades carefully pollinating and crossbreeding peppers. The result? New hybrids that capture the best of color, flavor, and heat.
My dad taught me the beauty of farming and the love for it and doing a good job. My mom taught me the side of always improving something and always trying to make it better.
Today, Ed's helping cover these plants with a fine mesh to make sure his careful pollination efforts aren't diluted by a random bee or butterfly. The careful science and hard work seem to be paying off. Ed sells chili seeds to farmers all over the Southwest. In fact, a significant portion of all the chilies grown in the U.S. can trace their spicy roots back to Ed's farm.
Being a grower myself, I always kind of lean to making sure that we do things that give our growers really good yields where they can be profitable. That's the #1 idea, because without a profitable grower, you don't have an industry. But ultimately, it's all based around, are we given a flavor?
We still do everything a little bit by hand in that we see the chili, we smell the chili, we taste the chili all the time.
That flavor is what appeals to Jeannie Neubauer. She's the owner of Santa Cruz Chili and Spice Company. It was started by her father 70 years ago. As her business grew, she went looking for a place to build a bigger factory. She says Ed had a hot idea: build the plant right in the middle of his chili field. Each year, she uses more than 500,000 pounds of just picked peppers to make chili paste and other products.
What people expect from Santa Cruz chili paste is a consistent flavor, a consistent color, and a consistent heat level. And he's always been able to provide that for me.
Speaking of heat, Ed's happy to roast up some peppers and fire up a recipe. In this case, cheese-filled chili rellenos. And maybe he'll show you the biggest green chili pepper on earth. This bad boy weighs 2/3 of a pound. Will you ever eat it?
No, it's a trophy.
A certified Guinness World Record.
This is Scotch bonnet or habanero. This is a Thai pepper, very hot. This is a cascabella, some of them call them yellow hots. This is a Fresno, red jalapeno hot. This is a serrano. This is ancho. This is jalapeno.
Walk the fields with Ed, and you'll learn that it's not the chili seeds that create the heat. It's the oil inside the plant, called capsaicin.
So this oil right here, and we judge how hot a pepper is by how far down it goes.
Even after 30 years, Ed says this vast landscape and fertile soil continue to fire his imagination and keep his enthusiasm running at a fever pitch. That's good news for consumers who cherish chilies in their recipes, and good for those who work with this combination farmer, entrepreneur, and scientist.
Ed is all about innovation, all about how can we think outside the box. And Santa Cruz Chili has been very much a benefit of that way of thinking.
It's been a real blessing to be involved in something that you could change an industry. I feel like for the most part, we've been able to help our fellow man. And at the end of the day, isn't that what it's about?